Yellow duckies, and welcome to Mini Murder Mysteries. My name's Viola. If you like what you see, hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. It really does help the channel. So this is a demo, and the full game is already out by the time that this video is coming out. So let's take a look at the how to play. Inspect objects and read statements to understand events and motives. Tap on keywords to add them to your deduction inventory. Drop keywords into deduction statements. You'll need to determine what's relevant and what's merely coincidental. Okay. So we only get one exclusive demo level. What? Wrong one. Here we go. No graphic imagery in this game. Does describe, secrets in the snow. A remote Arctic research station, 5 introverted colleagues, a body in the tundra, a killer hiding in plain sight. Alright. Our isolated scientists found their buddy's body in the snow. Let's dig in and see what we're looking at here. My ice pick? I have no idea, to be honest. We all just share stuff around here because things are always going missing. This place is falling apart in more ways than one. And I'm not really surprised this has happened. When you throw a bunch of people together in a big box in the middle of nowhere for months on end, they'll soon end up more like enemies than colleagues. The bickering here has long since turned to infighting, and the research money's all but dried up anyway, so I'm glad that this happened so I can get out of here early. Obviously, I'm sad for Andy, but he was always a bit of an oddball anyway. Overly, what's the word in English? Fastidious, maybe? I don't mean to be harsh. I'm just being honest. Oh, this is just horrible. Not exactly what I signed up for. Do you think he really did that to himself? It's been business as usual here, really. Everyone always a bit short with one another, everyone just doing their own thing, mostly keeping to themselves. Andrew included. I did see him having a little hush row with Lawrence the other day, but then I've had several hush rows with everyone here this week, Lawrence included. It's par for the course in this place. Oh, Andrew did say you wanted to call another team meeting about something important, but we never got that far. My locker? Sure, feel free to take a look. It's not locked. They're in alphabetical order from left to right. Poor dude, I can't believe he'd do that to himself. Andrew was a funny little guy, but he didn't strike me as crazy. I guess you never really know what's going on in someone's head. I'll be quite glad to get out of here, to be honest. Someone here going crazy and themselves is a bit too Lovecraftian for my liking. But then the conditions here aren't exactly conducive to robust mental health. He and I had an argument the other day about which coffee mugs to use, for example, and it was like the end of the world. His little resentments build up and bubble over here. The atmosphere is just a bit oppressive. People just call me Buck. You'll have my full name on file, but we don't need to go into that now, do we? Anyway, this is terrible, isn't it? Andrew is a sweet little man, one of my favorite people here, to be honest, although I guess that's not saying much. Let's just say that the vetting process to get yourself assigned here isn't very stringent. You want to get away from humanity for 6 months? Check. Do you have a pulse? Check. Congratulations, you're heading off to the end of the world. Guess it's no wonder he went crazy. Alright. Pool table, a few uncomfortable sofas, a shelf full of dry-looking books. Oh, and a ream of paranoid scrawls written in red ink all over the walls, including "The voices never stop," "They won't take me down," "Can you hear the snow creeping? It will come for us all." This is what the team walked into before the body was found out in the cold. Pretty creepy stuff. There's also a book that looks like it's been purposefully hidden behind a chair. I put it up on the board. Found these by accident when I was surveying the perimeter. They were buried an inch deep in frost about 100 yards away from the building. They're thick, made of some kind of animal hide and covered in frozen blood. We won't be able to get a match on that until we run forensics. But no one's owning up to owning the gloves, and the victim still has his own pair on. So either this is old, unrelated, and weird, or there's more going on here that meets the eye. The station looks a bit like a series of toy bricks stacked on top of a metal bridge dumped on top of a snowy hill in the middle of abject nowhere. We're apparently near some ancient volcanic land, but you wouldn't know it. It's absolutely freezing. The struts supporting the building have an icicle hanging off every bolt and screw, and the windows are all glazed over with frost. Found the body outside, about 20 feet from the rear entrance, frosted over with a stab wound in one eye. Lovely. A bunch of cartographic documents and charts pinned to the walls and strewn about the desk in here. Mostly maps of the local area, but I can't work out what the charts represent because my scientific knowledge leaves a bit to be desired. For example, one of them has a note written on it saying, L-band synthetic aperture radar returns are getting worse, and they're masking the basal melt signal we need for the mass balanced model. Of note, there's a faded spot on the wall where it looks like something that hung there for a long time has recently been taken down. Sheet of paper acting as very rough minutes for the team meeting that happened on Thursday, 29th January 2026, 2 days ago. There's not much official stuff here, just a few bullet points about tea and coffee etiquette, and then it kind of derails into a bunch of random complaints. People are variously unhappy about the dire lack of research funding, personal hygiene, the lackluster entertainment selection, something called the anomalous surface melt, and brine rejection. At the bottom of the page, the minute taker has written massive delusions of grandeur. I know these places are underfunded, but one computer between 5 people is just silly. I took a look at the search history, although there's no way to know who searched for what, as they all share the login. Either way, this is what came up in the last few days. Arctic kimberlite pipe formation, interesting potato recipes, am I getting frostbite, removing frostbitten toes, interesting use for old toes, long year binyan to New York goss, schizophrenia symptoms, jewelry appraisers, New York, pirate movie streaming, why Steam wishlist help game tips. It's a book I found tucked behind a chair in the rec room entitled Rocks, Gems, and Precious Formations. The very first page of the book has been ripped out while a folded corner marks a page about halfway in with a handwritten note on it. I know about the cave and you need to stop whatever it is you have planned. We need to talk or I will go to the group. The page itself talks about the origin and value of type 2A ghost diamonds. These are the most chemically pure diamonds in existence that contain no measurable nitrogen impurities, which usually give diamonds a yellowish tint. The victim is bundled in a thick synthetic duvet coat emblazoned with the logo for Prime Arctic Research. It has a few scratches and tears here and there, and it's covered in frozen blood that's splattered everywhere from the head wound. The body itself was discovered half covered in snow and frozen solid. Inside the coat pocket, we found a tiny, crystal clear precious stone. Some kind of sapphire or diamond maybe, but it's incredibly clean, almost transparent. Forget the icy conditions and the sub-zero temperatures out here. The cause of death is a massive self-inflicted head wound via ice pick, enough to completely cave in the eye socket and puncture the brain. But something seems off. First, the morphology. The taper looks pretty rough and bumpy, whereas these picks are usually machined to be very smooth. That's created some irregular, rigid tearing. Moreover, though, the angle of entry seems at odds with the story being presented. Looks like the ice pick went in from above. but you'd expect a little guy like this to have driven it in from below. The flashlight gripped firmly in one hand and a bloody ice pick held loosely in the other. Looks like our victim stabbed himself in the eye socket with the ladder, and the weapon went right through to the brain. Think death would have been fairly swift. Must take some serious conviction or insanity to muster the courage to do this to yourself. There are a couple of scratches on the hand and other fresh-looking scuffs on the otherwise very clean flashlight. In here we have a coat, some gloves, boots, an ice pick, and various books. There's also a 40th birthday card with a sticky note attached to the front, which reads, "Can you fill this in before Monday? You know he's precious about his birthday." Inside, the card has already been signed by Buck, Jensen, and Andrew. There's also a photo of a cat, but I don't think it's relevant to the case. Padlock is a diamond. Locks, padlock. This locker has a diamond. They're famously unbreakable. I think I can take an educated guess at the combination if I put my thinking cap. Okay, we'll figure that out in a moment. Locker's a bit busted. The hinge is broken, stopping it from closing. There's nothing in here of any real note besides a few German language books, a chess set. There's the usual boots, overcoat, gloves. Actually, there's no ice pick in here. Interesting. I'll make note of that. This locker's pretty neat and tidy and pretty barren. No coat, no boots, and no gloves. There's an ice pick hanging up in here, though. A small axe that's buffed to a mirror sheen. Only real thing of note here is a scrap of paper with a message written on it. Okay, meet me out back at midnight tonight. On closer inspection, the note's been written on the back of the first page of the book. There's a bunch of publishing info and ISB numbers, etc. Okay. Boots, gloves, a coat, and an ice pick, all present and correct. There's also a bunch of magazines and old snack wrappers. And amongst all the mess, there's a letter from Explorers Monthly, Mr. Buck Rogers. Thank you for your lively account of daily life inside an Arctic research station. Our feature editor has reviewed your copy, but unfortunately we've decided it's not a good fit for the magazine. Ours is a publication dedicated to permanent adventure. I'm afraid you're insistent that Arctic life is only for the insane and the sociopathic is at odds with that editorial mission. Okay, so if Monday... Thursday was the 29th, 2 days ago. Buck, Jensen, and Andrew. It was already signed with Buck, Jensen, and Andrew. So that means it's Lawrence's birthday. Thursday is the 29th. And that was 2 days ago. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So that's 4 days. So it's the 31st of January. Does January have a 31st? Second 0202 86. Boots, a coat, an ice pick, and a strong smell of wet dog. It's also a map to tuck down underneath. A book called His Shadowy Substance. It's of the local topography, and it has a couple of hand-drawn arrows and markings across it. They seem to be charting a path from the research center to something called the Kimberlite Cave, denoted with a bunch of kite-shaped symbols. Lawrence, the bicycle, the Diamond Cave, from his colleagues. You know what? I think that's right. Lawrence wanted to keep the diamonds a secret at any cost. Plenty chilly up here. There's nothing quite as cold as stabbing your colleague in the eyeball. Looks like our man Lawrence stumbled across an ancient ghost diamond deposit out in the tundra and had plans on making off like a bandit once his rotation was over. Unfortunately for him, Mr. Park had pieced things together and, with the future of the research station as his primary concern, wanted to drag those rocks right into the light for the good of the team. Lawrence wasn't about to let his retirement plan slip through his fingers, though, so he staged a little breakdown on Andrew's behalf, using Jensen's stolen ice pick, and finished him off with the world's only disappearing murder weapon, an icicle ripped right from the struts of the station itself. I guess Lawrence will be enjoying his 40th birthday in a prison cell. Okay, not bad at all. Yeah, that was a mini murder mystery, guys. Thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell icon to keep up to date on all the videos, and remember to free the feral wildflower in you. Bye bye.